Tenaga Nasional's first quarter net profit tumbled 12% as the ringgit weakened against the US dollar during the 3 months to November. The utility giant saw earnings shrink to some 1.7 billion ringgit from almost 2 billion in the previous corresponding quarter. This after recording a total forex loss of some 225 million ringgit, double the 107.6 million incurred during the preceding quarter. Revenue was up about 5% to 11 billion thanks to an increase in sales of electricity in Peninsular Malaysia. Looking ahead, Tenaga says a potential widening of global imbalances coupled with volatility in exchange rates will be challenging. It remains cautious on prospects for FY17. Bank Negara has fined a financial institution 1.4 million ringgit for failing to notify the central bank of a significant audit finding in relation to its dealers' misconduct. Vietnam says the misconduct involved the fixing of the US dollar-ringgit exchange rate. It said in a statement that the said financial institution has also been issued with an order to address the shortcomings in internal controls, review existing internal policies, and put in place robust surveillance mechanisms to prevent market abuse behaviours. The central bank stopped short of naming the said institution. It said it will continue to closely monitor market activities to ensure that there are no money and forex market manipulation activities. It's been a pretty long time in the making, but AirAsia X has finally been cleared to fly to the US. This makes it the first Asian low-cost carrier to secure approval to operate scheduled passenger flights to the country. AAX says it got the green light from the US Federal Aviation Authority to operate flights to any location in the States. The long-haul budget carrier hails the approval as a major milestone. It's now looking at flights to several destinations, including Hawaii. Group CEO Kamarudin Maranon says the group is excited about its first foray into an entirely new market. Up until now, AAX's expansion has concentrated on Asia, Australasia, and the Middle East. TPP member states are trying to salvage the trade accord after the US unsurprisingly called it quits on the deal. Countries like Malaysia, Australia and New Zealand have indicated that they would not be walking away from the pact, with International Trade and Industry Minister Mustafa Mohamed saying that it would be a missed opportunity for Malaysia if the agreement failed to materialise. Meanwhile, Australian PM Malcolm Turnbull has apparently held talks with Japan's Shinzo Abe, New Zealand's Bill English, and Singapore's Lee Hsien Loong about going ahead without the US. With the states pulling out, this means there is now the potential for China to join the revised deal. According to a 2016 study by the Peterson Institute for International Economics, Malaysia would have been a big winner in terms of economic gains, as one major benefit is having enhanced access to the North American market. Prominent economist Jomo Kwame Sundaram doesn't agree. He believes the TPPA is fraudulent and that it would offer marginal benefits contrary to media hype. Logistics firm Tesco is buying 6 leasehold tracks in Selangor's Pulau Indah and a 100% stake in cold storage firm Mills Gold Chain Logistics as it seeks to expand capacity. Tesco is buying the tracks, which measure a combined 16 hectares for almost 114 million ringgit. It's taking over Mills Gold Chain from Port Klang's Swift Integrated Logistics for about 30 million. Tesco says its existing facilities are operating at near full capacity and that there is greater demand for warehouse space and transportation services than it is able to fulfill, which is why it's looking at buying opportunities to add on additional facilities and further enhance its logistics base.